Hello everybody, my name is Dave and welcome here to my YouTube channel where I do regular Football Manager videos based on obviously the video game Football Manager. Now if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. This is a series based on the series of billionaire experiments done by Jamie at the FM Hub. Now I'm not one for stealing series ideas because I'm just not that into that sort of thing. If someone does a series and I like it, I'll tap them on the back. I won't copy their series just to try and get me some more views. I'm doing this as a one-off because I know Jamie probably wouldn't be too interested in doing a billionaire experiment in the Maltese divisions. I've asked him, he said cool, yeah Dave, go ahead with it. And if you haven't checked out Jamie's channel, I'll put a link to it in the description down below. Anyway, so today we're going to be focusing on the Maltese leagues and what a lot of money would do to Malta as a nation, footballing wise. Anyway, so what I'm going to start off by showing you is, I haven't simulated anything. I'm going to show you everything on the game. Now, as you can see here, we've got the Bank of Valletta Premier League, which is the top league in Malta. Hibernians are the current holders of that. And as you can see here on the right hand side, the competition reputation, it's classed in game as the 88th most popular competition in the world. I'm not too sure how true that is, etc. But it may well be the case. And as you can see, we've got all these teams here. We've given them top reputations at £1 billion budget. So they've got £1 billion for wage, transfer budget, and they're all got a sugar daddy, a sugar daddy chairman, which means he's just always going to put more money into the club. Anyway, we've done the same in the following divisions: the Bank of Valletta First Division, the Bank of Valletta Second Division, and the Bank of Valletta Third Division. So as you can see here, we're going to be interested in seeing obviously who comes into these divisions, how the competition reputation rises for each of these divisions, and what I'm really interested in as well. If you look at Malta as a nation here, they've got Pietro Gardini as their manager from Italy. Their current world ranking is 159th in the world. They've got some half decent players, not world beaters by any means. What I'm going to be interested in is seeing how Maltese football as a whole can rise. You can see here, obviously, just got a bang average 17,000 stayed in the Ta'ali Stadium in Malta. Their world ranking, after 5 or 6 years, some of these players may earn Maltese eligibility, if I can get my words out, and that means they'll be able to play for Malta. This experiment's going to attract some big players, and if they don't play for their current nation and Malta snap them up, this could be huge for the country. Now, one thing is, if I show you here the rules of Maltese football, of course no try lists. Now your match squad must have at least 10 players by trained by a club in Malta. So basically they have changed the rules slightly from when I've last played. There must be at least 4 players trained by a club in Malta in the first 11. A bit more lenient now. They were quite strict before, saying you could only have 5 foreign players in the whole squad, but it's a bit more lenient now. It's going to be interesting to see. What I'm going to do is skip forward 1 year, holiday the season, to see who these teams bring in for players with their big budgets, and we can see who fails and we can see who succeeds. But until then, I'm just going to skip the video and let's see what happens. So guys, we're back. I've actually skipped 2 years now rather than the 1 season, just to keep this experiment rolling a little bit. As you can see, there's many available jobs, insecure jobs. But what we're going to do is jump straight into the Bank of Valletta Premier League, which is the Maltese football top division. As you can see, Nashar Lions won the league, losing just 1 game this season, 10 points ahead of Floriana and Jazeera United. Pieta Hotspurs finishing in 4th, and there has been some big signings this season. As you can see here, Nashar Lions are setting the standard, signing some huge players, but if we go past last season, I was a bit worried it wasn't going to work because the biggest transfer wasn't even to a Maltese team. The rest were free transfers. We've come forward a season. The money's still definitely there. It's been pumped around. Nashar have been spending on some huge players such as Olivier Giroud, de Guzman, Kolarov, Funes Mori from Everton. So some huge players. I mean, Bruno Manga went to Cardiff as well. That was a huge signing. I know Shane Long's gone to Pieta Hotspurs. So those 2 teams are really the ones signing big players. Albert Adomo went to Jazeera, so a lot of Championship Premier League players moving over to Malta, which is always good. Shane Long finished top goal scorer, and then you've got George Tukyadine, who used to play for Charlton as well, in there. Alou Diarra finishing third on the best average rating for Tarshin Rainbows. He came from Charlton on a free as well, so not bad going at all there. We'll quickly move on to the first division. See if much more money's been sent here. Birzabuja, I hope that's how you pronounce it. They ended up winning the league only just by 1 point, beating Rabat. Zebu Rangers finishing third. Still been a little bit of money spent here. Birzabuja spending it, bringing in Jeffrey Munjangi-Beer, the ex-Wolves and Watford man. He was there on loan from Belgium. They've sort of signed a couple more players. I mean, Kobe Arthur from Birmingham went to Rabat. You've got Bright Asayi Samuel from Blackpool going to Rabat. It's more, you know, League One, lower Championship players. You've got David Edgar as well. But they'll be bringing in some older players who probably aren't worth much, so we're probably missing out on a couple of players as well whilst I have a quick look. But very similar situation. Not much money was spent there last year, and that's ended up what's happened. In the second division, similar sort of thing. Not much money really been spent on notable players. More buying now the older Premier League and first division players that have been shipped out by these foreign imports. And again, similar sort of situation in the third division if we have a quick look here too. Master Skylar ended up winning that third division. See if they can make a rise up. They've got to spend some money though. Check manager movements. I don't think there'll be much, you know, big players, big managers coming in. No, not that I know of there. Just having a quick look. And one thing I have noticed so far during this experiment. Oh, transfer rumours. Did you see that then? Quickly check. Chelsea's goalkeeper Asmir Begovic is a target for Nashia Lions. That'd be incredible. We can have a look actually at these quickly. Jefferson Montero to Floriana. This is good. And some big players coming over. Anyone else? Jonathan Parr from Ipswich to Jazeera. Other than that, there's a couple of big players. Federico Falcone, he finished second though. Argentinian, he finished second top goal scorer. I'm not sure who Valletta signed him from. He was already at the club, so very interesting indeed. But yeah, one thing I have noticed is that as you can see here, every team started on 5-star reputation. Nashar, after winning the league, are still at 4-star. But Mosta, who now relegated, moved all the way down to 1.5-star. So they've really got to start using their money wisely to see if it will work. But guys, I'm going to call it quits on the episode now. If you guys have anything that you feel I've missed out and it'd be cool to focus on, please do let me know in the comments down below. As I've said before, check out Jamie, the FM Hub. His channel's down in the description down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You can like the video as well if you don't mind. And make sure you check out part 2. It'll be out in a few days' time. And I hope you guys enjoy this experiment. And I'll see you all next time. Cheers.